Today I'd like to talk to you about sculptures and how this can be a great way of capturing emotions and memories for those who don't want to wear jewellery. I'm Tara Lois, I'm the lead designer and maker at Tara Lois Jewellery, and today I want to run you through a few examples of how I've done this. Like most works of art, my sculptural pieces are filled with hidden meanings and symbolism. And the way I find the pieces that need to go in there is by listening to my clients tell me what they think is important during the design process. And while listening to their stories, I find the key moments that make everything important to them, so that I can then work those into the design of the piece. My client came to me with a box of her old jewellery because she had it just sitting around, and most of it was inherited from her mother and father. Some of the pieces were given to each other before they even got married. And she was planning on selling it, but she was heartbroken at the thought of losing those memories. And when she saw my memory sculptures on my website, she decided to come to me to see how I could help her keep those memories alive. Looking through her box of precious jewellery, I then separated it out into precious jewellery and non-precious jewellery, so what had a hallmark and what didn't. And while I was separating each piece into their categories to see what I could work with, she was telling me the stories behind each of the pieces. And the ones that became the most obvious, that they had the biggest memories attached to them, were her mother's watch and her father's signet ring. These held such special memories for her that she really could not part with them, and I knew that those were what I had to work with. The other inspiration I got was her telling me about being a teenager in the 60s and some of the advertisements that she remembers seeing around town and on TV. The design process and the way I handled this is exactly the same way I would handle any other custom client. And this is the discussion phase, then the 3 initial designs, which she got, and then she decided that she liked 2 of the designs, so I went off and refined them into a final design. Now this design took the shape of the advertisement that she described to me, as well as incorporating scribed circles that would represent some of the advertisement and wallpaper that she remembers. And originally we designed it in silver, but she wanted the warmer color of copper, so that's what we went with. The production of this piece had a few more technical aspects. The client wanted to still be able to use the watch, so it was a wind-up watch, and she wanted to use it as a bedside clock. She wanted to be able to see both sides of the signet ring because not only was it engraved with her father's initials on the front, but her mother's initials on the back. And finally, the design for this had the ring using the shank to come up and seem like it's embracing the watch. And finally, another aspect to this was the copper backing. During the annealing process, where I was softening the copper so that I could start bending it and working out the pieces that would hold the watch and the ring in place, it turned this beautiful bright rainbow color. And so I immediately stopped what I was doing, kept the copper rainbow, took a picture, sent it to my client and went, I understand that the original design was this, however, what do you think of this? And she loved the bright rainbow colors, so that's what we chose to stick with. And so I finished annealing it, made sure that I got back to the beautiful rainbow before I set the watch and the ring. and then scribed on all those beautiful circles so that they kept the bright orange glow of the copper inside.
It's something that I can keep because I don't wear jewellery. I didn't know what to do with these pieces, and I can wind the watch up, it'll keep time, and I can look at it with the ring embracing the watch face and love it for all eternity. It's a beautiful piece and it's something to treasure forever. Thank you, Tara, because without you, that precious memory that I will see for the rest of my life would have gone.
These are some examples of some small sculptures that I personally own. So the first one is this one. It is brass sheet with found objects, and this is a memory of walking around university just before I graduated, and I just picked up each of these pieces along my walk. This piece is sterling silver, filigree and plique-jour enamel, and it is a memory of a day in the pool. We used to have these beautiful glass banisters that surrounded the pool, and when the sun hit them just right, it managed to create this beautiful rainbow that rippled along the surface of the water, and that's what that represents. And then the final small sculpture that I own is this little woman. She is inspired by the small statuettes that they found in the Gigantia temples here in Malta and Gozo. And she also has some cracks on the back because I designed her to be a stress relief talisman. She is made of brass, so she's quite hefty, and she's just a very happy time. You don't need heirloom pieces or even precious metals for a piece to be memorable or significant. Sometimes all you need to do is remember a special day or a person, place, or sometimes it's just a happy day at the beach or with your friends. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to discuss with me any of the themes in this video or have any inquiries as to what I could make for you, please get in touch with me either on social media or through my website. Thank you again, and if you really like the video, please like and subscribe.